42 corner block of North Rodney regarding shots fired. When officers responded to the area, they learned that a 19-year-old male was the victim of 2 gunshot wounds, 1 to each leg. The victim has been transported to an area hospital with non-life-threatening injuries, and as you can see here, the GVRT have been called out to continue this investigation. We do believe it to be related to the recent gang violence in the area.
Was the victim in a car? Were the shooters in the car? What can you tell us about that?
The information that we have right now is that he was walking in the area and the shots came from a vehicle. And so as we continue this investigation, we'll be looking for additional witnesses that can tell us a little more information about what we should be looking for.
So Did you just come out of the funeral of Andre Payton?
Unknown. It's possible that he could have been at that location, and as we continue this investigation, we'll obviously be looking into that. They are non-life-threatening, and as I understand it, he was shot once in each leg.
So this is like a post-funeral thing?
I can't say that it's a post-funeral. You know, we will continue our investigation. It's possible that he could have been there, and as we interview witnesses and continue this investigation, you know, we'll determine that.
You do think it was gang-related, though?
Well, we have gang investigators out here, and so the evidence so far leads to that's where this investigation is going to go, and we will treat it as such.
Was the victim Caucasian, African American? What can you tell us beyond 19 years old?
The information that I have was that he was an African American male.
And if the shots came from a car, then we can call this a drive-by shooting, right?
You can call it that, yes.
Okay.
Any suspect description or vehicle description out right now?
I don't have that just yet, and as soon as I get a little more information, I will be happy to get that information out to all of you.
I don't know if you know this either, but in the car, were there more than one person in the car at the time?
That I don't know.
Okay.
So as we talk to more witnesses, and again, you know, I'm hoping that we will get a little more help and participation from witnesses. These investigations can be really difficult. A lot of times we don't get the most cooperation, and I'm hoping that we will get a little more help today.
How it seems like this is just getting worse and worse. I mean, how concerning is this from the Bureau's standpoint?
Well, obviously we're very concerned about any incident like these types. We have a slight uptick, however, it's not, I wouldn't say it's a large increase in this kind of activity. However, it's violence that we need to address and address quickly, and so the Mayor's office and the Portland Police Bureau are certainly taking steps to address some of those issues.
Can you just address the fact that you have somebody opening fire in the middle of a neighborhood? I mean, there are all houses all. I mean, just how dangerous can this be? Obviously, a person was shot, but besides that,
it is very dangerous. And so again, we will, you know, increase our patrols as we have been in the last few weeks, which has certainly helped. We've had additional officers on the street. We've also worked with our community partners in reaching out to the youth that we believe may be affected by gang violence or be associated with gang violence, and received a lot of great support from the Mayor's office, a lot of great support from the faith community, and those gang outreach workers that are always, you know, working on these issues.
and we can say obviously several shots were fired.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yes,
do you know how many?
I don't know just yet, and
Okay.
again, you know, as the investigation continues, they will carefully reconstruct what happened here to give us the best scenario of how the events went.
About 15 minutes ago, there was a young man taken away in a police car. He was sitting in the front seat. Do you know anything about him? Was he just a witness or what?
You know what? I don't know what his involvement is in this, and I can certainly follow up and give you some more information as I get it.
Okay.
So
Kelly,
do you know where he was actually shot, and did he run up the street? Or?
You know what? I don't know the sequence